We'll start with Kim. All right, Kim. So, I have an idea. Now what? There's multiple directions that you can start to pursue once you have an idea. If you would just start to talk about the potential direction someone can pursue once they have an idea.
Sure. Thanks, Mike. I think one of the things that, as Mike said, he's talked to over 100 really smart people here in Eastern North Carolina. I'd say from the SBTDC, my team, the technology commercialization team, we've probably, I think last year our number was over 400 companies that we worked with. The numbers are probably very similar for the ECU office of the SBTDC. So we're seeing hundreds of people every year who are in these positions where they've got an idea and they're trying to figure out the best path forward to market for that idea. And what we'd say from working with all of those people is that there's no one right way to do this. There's no roadmap that you can follow that will tell you exactly how to get from point A to point B, particularly if you're developing something novel that the market hasn't seen before. And that's what many of you in this room would be doing, is developing something that the world has never seen before. So your path will be a little bit unique. But there are, depending on how involved you'd like to be in the process as the inventor, there are a lot of different categories that might fall into. For example, you might work with, and if you came to us with an idea, the first place we would send you as an ECU faculty member, staff member, or student would be straight to Marty Van Scott and the Tech Transfer Office here at ECU to get some assistance from them. They are a fantastic partner, and they really are focused on the ECU community and helping you realize the potential of your ideas. So we'd send you there first, they'd send you back to us, and we would talk about how involved you want to be in this process as the inventor. Do you want to be part of an entrepreneurial process? Or is there perhaps an established company that already has the manufacturing and distribution capacity, that is already in contact with the customers that your product might need, that your idea could be licensed to, that might be a more straightforward path to getting to market? So we'd have those early conversations about how involved you want to be, whether or not you might license it, whether or not you need to do a lot of research and development. And that research and development could take a lot of different forms. There could be a lot of market research that has to go on early on as you identify your customer base. And I think that's something that David's going to touch on a little bit later on during this panel discussion. But looking at what your customers want, what features and benefits make sense to them so that you can use that to develop your product. That might be the extent of the R&D that you need. But some of you who are developing medical devices and drugs, or like Dr. Ferguson, developing something that's very technological, you might need to do a lot of scientific research first and consider how you might fund that type of research and what resources might be available to you as you're doing that very early stage R&D. And that's something that the SBTDC can definitely help with. That's one of the main purposes that we have at the organization. As North Carolina taxpayers, you've all prepaid for our services at the SBTDC, so you can come and access us at no charge anytime that you like to talk to us about your idea and your path forward. And we can help you start to hash out some of those early stage steps that you're going to have to do as you put that idea into play.